guys, I'm Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Marvel Now .1, Issue 1, which is a one-shot, so it's only Issue 1. But before I start this review, just want to give you some updates. One update is that I have a new camera, so I hope you guys like it. This will be my permanent camera. It has a lot better quality than my web camera, so I hope you like it. Another thing is I have an intro now, and to thank for that is KorimTV, and to go check out his comic book reviews and movie reviews. Go in the description below, check out his channel, and thank him for this intro. I really like it. And also have an outro for BKBN. Thanks to him because of that. So, which I'll be starting in November for that website, so I'm very excited for that. So, thank KorimTV because I can't thank him enough. Also, I have 3 reviews on Dark Avenger Inc. that I usually have on this channel, which is Supergirl, issue 13, Captain Marvel, issue 5, and Green Lantern New Guardians issue 13. So if you want to check out those reviews, go in the description below for Dark Avenger Inc. and go check those out. So let's start the review for Marvel Now .1. I got the variant cover, so I thought that the little kitty Avenger things are really cute, so I liked it. Got, Nick Fury flying, Maria Hill, and I don't know who that is. It could be Agent Coulson, I think it is, but I have no idea who that is. But I just thought it was cute, so I liked it. It was better actually than the regular cover, so I liked it. And this is, we have to remember, this is $6, so that's not going to play a big part in my review, because is it worth $6? I don't know if you can see. I don't know why this camera doesn't focus on, like, smaller things, but let me try to get it for you guys. Yeah, there you go. It actually worked. Alright, so yeah, it's $6 that I could prove it now. But let's see if I like this story, because there's a lot of story in this. We get to see Agent Coulson and Maria Hill and Nick Fury, who is the movie version of Nick Fury, which kind of confused me a little. We'll talk more about that after, though. And he's trying to talk to this person from the future. And this guy's like, oh, I know everything. I'll spoil everything, but it won't make a difference. So he's just kind of with Nick Fury, like, for no reason. I don't know exactly what story he's talking about in this issue, but it was a little boring in that. But I'll talk more about that towards the end. Also, we get to see Nova, the new Nova. A little bit of his origins, which we'll see more in issue 1, but we get to see a little glimpse of who Nova is, and him fight Diamond Head. So it's kind of cool to see Kid Nova, kind of. I thought that was kind of cool because it is a new Nova, and he's much younger than the original Nova, and we don't know exactly how he became Nova. We also get to see the Young Avengers, which is pretty cool. We get to see Miss America and Loki Kid kind of say, hey, well, let's make a team. And let's just say Loki didn't do it in the right way, so Miss America gets a little angry, and we know that she has a shady past because we don't know exactly like how she became a superhero, and I guess we'll find that more in the series, which I'm super excited for because I'm a big Young Avengers fan, and Young Avengers fan has been waiting for an ongoing for this series, and I'm very happy for that. And it has a really great cast, so I'm very excited for that, and I think that's one of the Marvel Now titles I'm most anticipated for. We also get to see a glimpse of FF, actually, and it looked interesting. I was not planning on picking FF, but I might pick up issue 1 because of this. We get to see Ant-Man, Scott Lang, talk about his daughter, Stature, who I was a fan of because of Young Avengers. And we get to see how that kind of affects him. And I like Scott Lang as Ant-Man, so that can actually play a really cool part in FF. And I might pick up that series. It looks interesting. The art, I really like Allred's art, so he does a really good job on that. And it interests me. And it just had a really good story. So if the story is good in .1, maybe the story would be good in the regular series. And something .1 should do is sell their series, and I think it did it. A series that I was not even considering on buying, I'm interested in. So I think that's really good that .1 did that, and I'm very interested in the series now. I think we also get Cable's story, which was like, okay, I'm still planning on getting Cable and X-Force because I'm a Cable fan, but it was just like okay in this issue. It was just like this guy who is a little crazy and like talks to himself. He builds this machine. He's like, oh, well, we gotta talk about this machine, and this guy's kind of surprised that Cable's there. So we get a little, it was an okay story, but again, I think the series will be a lot better with what we're gonna get, which I'm kind of excited for Cable getting his own series again. that's all we really get in this issue. We get Secret Avengers, because that's Nick Fury's story, FF, Young Avengers, Nova, Guardians of the Galaxy, which I didn't really see. I don't know much about Guardians of the Galaxy at all, so maybe I just didn't notice it. But we also get that in this issue, and Cable and X-Force. So I like the .1 some stories. I think because they are very different stories, that there are many stories in this issue. So, one I enjoyed was the Young Avenger one. I'm very excited for that. Again, Young Avenger fans have been waiting for them to have an ongoing series, and they have just a really great cast, and I'm totally excited for that. They sold me on FF, which I didn't think was possible. That series is the one I thought was like, I'm definitely not getting. And they actually sold me on that, so that's a good thing. The Nova one looked interesting. I was like, no, I can't buy so many. And I was like, I never liked Nova. I can't buy Nova. So, but that's one I'll actually be trying at least to listen to and see if, you know, people like it. If people like it, I might pick up issue 1, like, after issue 1 comes out. I probably won't, maybe depending on how many comics I get that week. If it's kind of a light load that week, maybe I'll try out Nova issue 1. But right for now, I'm not getting Nova issue 1. But it interested me in this. But one thing I didn't like in this, I feel like they kind of didn't separate the stories enough. Because one were like with, oh, it's Nick Fury, blah, blah, and then we're like, oh, well, we'll talk about Young Avengers. Oh, but now let's talk about Cable and X-Force. I think they could have split it up a little bit, or at least have a title on top, because it was kind of confusing with that. Especially if you're reading it as like a whole issue, which you weren't supposed to. They should have like divided it into mini stories. I didn't like that Nick Fury was the movie version Nick Fury, because I mean we haven't seen Nick Fury the regular, you know, 616 version in forever because of the movie one became so famous and that's what people see. But they could at least mention like, hey, you know, this is the guy from the Ultimate Universe, because it's very confusing that they're using the movie version. I'm like, did they get this right? Is this Avengers Assemble? I was just really confused with that. And like, is Nick Fury the other guy dead or something? Like, it just, that was very confusing and a very plot hole. And I got a little upset with that actually. So there was a big plot hole in this issue. There were some stories that didn't interest me. Again, the Nick Fury one, which kept jumping throughout this issue, just didn't interest me, and that was a main part in this issue. So that didn't interest me. The Cable one didn't interest me. Even though I'm looking forward to the series, it didn't interest me in this .1. I didn't even see Guardians of the Galaxy, so I just probably didn't notice it. It was probably in the Nick Fury story, and I didn't notice it. But some of them interested me, so I'm going to give this 3 stars. I thought it was pretty good. They could have split it up a little bit better, but it was a good issue, and I think for the price, this is the problem with the series, because it's very hard to kind of review it, because this is more of like a preview book, I would say. It's more of like, oh, well, you want to see if Young Avengers is good, pick up this, you know, and it has a kind of bunch of Marvel Now stuff that you can see if you like or not. So if you're one of those people that kind of want to know, oh, well, is Marvel Now for me? Or, you know, I'm kind of iffy on some titles, this is a really good book to pick up. But if you don't want to waste $6 for these like mini stories, then it might not be worth it. So I'm going to give it 3. It's kind of in the middle. It depends what situation you're in. If you like these titles, then get a glimpse of it. But if you're not a fan of those titles, and if you're not even thinking of picking them up, then it's not worth it, because it is $6, and that is a lot of money. And I know probably other comic places are having sales on it, so depending how much price it is. For me, I'm going to give it 3 stars. I thought it was pretty good. I found a series that I wasn't going to pick up, and that's what this .1 should do. And I think it did the goal for me. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Stories here and there weren't, but it was a good issue. So I'm going to give it 3 stars. And depending what situation you're in, to see if you want to pick up that issue. But this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the random situations. And see you guys later. Bye, guys.